the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly, it's the toast. I sound amazing.
Welcome back to The Toast and happy Tuesday. Hey, Jax, how you doing?
Darn good. Happy Tuesday to you, La Turd.
To you and all who celebrate.
To all who celebrate Tuesdays, which I think is everyone. It's a pretty inoffensive day. Made it through Monday, Dancing with the Stars tonight. We'll take it.
Oh, that's true. I forgot that Tuesdays are now my new favorite day.
Yeah, they're now lit up by the stars.
You're looking like a sad beige pregnant woman, so chic.
Well, I thank you very much. Wearing my favorite Gap maternity set that I now have in 3 colors, and I don't know how I lived before it.
Oh, you know?
What's wrong? What ails you?
What isn't wrong, you know?
What doesn't ail you?
Oh, I'm just like picking up my life and moving across the country because my husband asked me to. I'm literally the most amazing wife ever. It's insane. I feel sick.
Well, ain't that the truth? Shout out to the wives.
Literally.
How was your big event last night? Big businesswoman things.
Thank you for bringing that up. So yesterday I had the busiest day of my life and I decided to vlog it just to, make it harder and more busy. And it's already up on the Patreon. So, a day in my life, and it's important to remember whenever you're watching someone's day in the life vlog, like they're choosing the best day to vlog. I think that all the time when I see people being like, spend the morning with me. And it's like, well, you clearly just like had a busy morning. I know you lay around most of the time anyway.
And I do, obviously that's what you did, but like the fact that you're sharing that with us is why you're not like other creators and why other creators.
Yeah, and I said in the vlog 1,000 times, like, no days are like this, because if you watch the vlog, you're like, when does this bitch see her kid? Like, I was so busy. Yeah. Let me tell you, I spent all day every day with my kid. I yesterday just like had the busiest day, so I vlogged it.
Right.
Not all days are like that. Like, I mostly do the toast and mother, that's most of my days.
And not like other creators acting like this is every day, doing a panel, crushing it.
I spoke at an event. I don't want to spoil the vlog, so it's on patreon.com/thetoast right now. But it was kind of a star-studded panel. I was sandwiched between a Snapchat panel hosted by Snapchat featuring Jeremiah and Nick from Love Island. Then it was me, Ben, and Michael Bostic talking about the business of podcasting. And then right after me was Kevin Bacon, Kira Sedgwick's husband. So I got to the green room and like Nick and Jeremiah were leaving and I was like, I don't want to spoil the vlog, but we did have an interaction. They are in my vlog, which I appreciated. And then when I got back from my panel, sweating my ass off, who's sitting on the couch next to my purse? Sir Kevin Bacon. So it was really just like a star-studded afternoon. Like I said, none of my days are like this. It was a special day. I also walked through a little bit like my pumping feeding schedule because I get a lot of questions about that. The toast scheduling. So feel free to check that out.
I'm excited to watch it. I haven't had a chance yet, and it's on my content plate.
And I knew I was going to vlog it when I found out that Olivia was going to be in. So I spoke at this like big conference called Advertising Week that Olivia happened to be at, just like
she is
for
Advertising Week
for her own, work. And once I knew she was going to be in town, I knew I had to vlog it because something about Olivia, like people just like they didn't even want to see me. They were like the comments, more Olivia.
Did we get bits and bobs from the panel?
You did get bits and bobs from the panel because my social media manager, Satchel, was also at the conference. She showed up to support her sister.
Can you guys believe 3 sisters were together? I wasn't there. If you had asked me, I guess I could have pieced together that my sisters were going to be together and I wasn't going to be there. But when I saw a picture of the 3 of you guys, I was genuinely shocked. I was like, am I in this picture? No. Why?
So to be clear, I had no idea Sachi was coming. That was a surprise. Olivia got like an extra lanyard and gave it to her.
Oh, they surprised you with Sachi?
Yeah, it was a surprise Satch.
Okay. I didn't know she was going to be there, but yeah, she also does advertising things. So all 3 sisters ended up together. And I was just like, how am I not there? But then I looked down at my belly.
I felt and I was like,
oh. No, like I felt like actually, oh, okay, of course I'm not there. Like how could I possibly be there? But
imagine how I felt when the 3 of you went to Rascal Flatts.
It's a really weird feeling to see your 3 sisters together.
It is.
And you're not there.
It's disgusting.
I don't experience that often because I really try to like be at everything.
Right. Show up for one another.
I do not like this feeling. I don't know how other sisters do it.
It's terrible.
It's really, but at least like I literally physically couldn't go, and I was invited to speak on the panel. I just like
yeah.
I was supposed to be in the video.
She was supposed to be in the video. To be clear, like the original panel was Jackie, Ben, and Claudia, and Jackie, of course, could not come, and the Advertising Week folk were extremely understanding.
Right. So, at least I don't feel like left out entirely.
I was supposed to be in the video. That's how I felt watching Taylor Swift on Jimmy Fallon last night. Like I literally was supposed to be in the video.
Oh my gosh. I forgot that you could have been in the video.
Yeah, I had tickets to see Taylor at Jimmy Fallon and I couldn't go. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, we are going to talk about
At least I met
Taylor.
Nick from Love Island.
We are going to talk about Taylor. At least met Jeremiah. Like, you're being so soft on Nick. Like, I can't with you.
Okay, because I've actually been very hard on Nick. I've always liked Jeremiah. I was kind of a Jeremiah defender during the season. And then to run into Nick, whom I've actually been very hard on this show, let me tell you, I understand like everything differently now. First of all, he was so tall, so handsome, so lovely.
I'm sure he was.
And to be clear, they had
Did you see a scruple in sight?
They had no idea who I was. Sometimes like you could tell somebody's like, oh, she has a big podcast. Like somebody tells you.
Yeah.
Like whispers in your ear, and that's why I know people are being nice to me. Because other than that, I'm just like this short girl. I'm very like easy to dismiss if you don't know that I have like this huge podcast, and it happens to me a lot. And Nick, I can tell you for certain, like he had no idea what I was. I think he thought maybe I was like someone's assistant,
But he treated everyone with kindness, is what you're saying.
Oh my God, he could not have been more lovely. Like honestly, both of them.
It's just not right what he did to Sierra.
I agree.
It's just not right.
Jackie, I'm holding space for two truths. He just didn't give off the vibes of like someone who would do that to Sierra. Honestly, like I'm not doubting. I'm just saying.
Okay. I think that's useful information.
Yeah.
And I'll add it to his file in my brain.
Leave a note.
But it won't take out the other pages in the file.
Okay. I'm not asking you to burn the file. Don't worry. The file remains intact.
But I'll take it into consideration next time I talk about him.
Great.
He was nice to my sister.
Extremely.
And my other sisters, all my sisters that were there, except for me.
Olivia and Margot, like, don't watch Love Island. Like, they did not give a fuck,
Understood.
They were too cool for school.
They are so cool. How are our sisters?
Our sisters are really good. Actually, I saw Olivia this morning as well because she's in town. We're just trying to spend like as much time together as possible. Yeah. She came over. She's amazing. She's just like being Olivia, which
Rub it in.
I imagine is a wonderful thing to be.
I imagine as well. Well, job well done. Jolly good job. We are going to talk about Taylor on Fallon. Sorry. In the stories,
it's okay.
You also finally caught up on Love is Blind. So we have a fifth and final story into TV recap where we can like really talk. I need to talk to you about like this crazy band. What is going on in Denver? You guys, they need help.
What is going on at Netflix? Like, they've gotten so soft, just like letting everyone leave and not following up. Hello.
Oh, that too. But like, no, someone needs to check on these Coloradans. Like, I feel like they sort of do their own thing over there in Colorado and no one really worries about them. But I'm officially worried about the entire state.
Love is Blind always ends up being like a referendum on the city in which it's filmed. It tells you a lot about like the young people who live there, the dating scene, and just like the overall well-being of those who lived here. And I feel like when we saw people like in Chicago the first season, I feel like it made the people of Chicago look really good. Like they all had jobs, like they were like,
losers,
normal.
though.
Everyone on the show was a loser. Like you can't think about that.
I'm sorry. The first season of Atlanta was not loser.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, sorry. I was thinking first season was Chicago. No, it was Atlanta.
Chicago was like Shane and
losers. Yes. I mean,
Atlanta, Georgia.
Pacific Northwest was not a good look for those people.
Not. I thought North Carolina was a good look for them.
I agree. Jimmy and Chelsea season, there was a lot of good people, normal Sound of Mind people that came out of that season.
Let me ask the group something. Am I the only one who constantly thinks about Jimmy and Jess and how, like, I think history would be different if he had chosen Jess? Like, when I watch this season of Love is Blind, I'm like, Jimmy should have chosen Jess.
Yeah, no, I do think about them a lot, but not nearly as much as you do. I know you think about them all the time.
Especially when I'm watching the show, I'm like, Jimmy should have chosen Jess. They would have been so happy.
So having said that, I think that this group of people are representing Colorado extremely poorly because sometimes like you look like I think that the Pacific Northwest people like were kind of weird and off. I think the Chicago
I do think
people,
that they seemed like the Elka PNW, which I wasn't shocked to see that. I was like, okay, here we go. We're gonna get
the
PNW.
Chicago people were like losers, and this group of people is crazy. Like they are crazy people. Yeah,
they're an unwell group of people. Like I've never felt like we need to check in on a state after watching a season of Love is Blind. I'm just like, oh, that was a bad season.
It honestly like doesn't bode well for the legalization of marijuana because that's like Colorado's thing, right? And it's like, look at these people. They're fucking crazy.
No, 100%. I didn't watch.
And they're so, honestly, it's so classic. Like they're so flaky. everyone's just like not showing up.
No, and then when you get to the scene in the honeymoon of Joe and his, I won't say her name because I can't remember, his choice.
I do. It's an avenue here in New York.
But I'm not going to say it because in case you didn't get there yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely giving substances.
Oh, yeah.
It's giving substances.
So we'll do a formal TV recap. That'll be our fifth and final story. And then we also have Dear Toasters today because it is Tuesday and we would never renege on our commitment to Tuesdays.
And our commitment to the toasters that are dear.
And our commitment to one another.
Never. And to Shy Guy, who's here today.
It's the Stry Guy. My trip to LA is pending. Like I'm almost there. Booked studio space. I booked a couple of co-hosts. I'll give a little teaser, right? Like just some favorites that everybody's excited
Co-host
about.
teasers, yeah. Especially because they're like kind of down the line.
Yeah, and I know they won't cancel on me because they're like my friends of mine, you know?
And they're like scrupled. So they're
And
not
actually,
like Colin from Below Deck, where people could reach out to them and cancel them.
Colin? You know his name?
It's called Coming Back to Me.
This whole time he's been like unnamed Below Deck man.
I think it's Colin, but I actually think it might not be.
Okay, not you.
It's definitely with a C, like Connor.
Okay, so I have booked only 2 people so far, but I just booked this trip 2 days ago. And mostly because I spoke about him yesterday and I need to discuss like the matter at hand with him. Justin Sylvester.
Oh, okay. Great. Love.
And actually, I thought about booking Fibula, who now lives in New York. Like, thanks. That helps me a lot.
No, that's perfect.
I've also booked Straight Up with Stassi. I'm feeling straight up.
I love that.
I also will, of course, be having Taylor Strecker on. She is also going to be in Los Angeles, which was like a huge impetus for Ben and I to take this trip. Her and Taylor are also going for like a couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm just like me and my LA friends, you know?
Love.
Booked studio time, booked the flights. I got to get like all my affairs in order this week. But let me tell you, like I was watching Love is Blind last night. I'm also having like everything in my new house is broken. I'm watching Love is Blind, like streaming on my new Wi-Fi. I'm watching like a blurry. Like I actually couldn't pick any of these people out of lineup. I've watched the entire season blurry.
It has
and
been
buffering.
blind for you.
Oh my God, I literally feel like that girl with the degenerative eye disease. Like I'm just seeing shapes.
Love is buffering.
Love is buffering.
That's a funny way to watch it. I've seen videos of people who, when a new season of Love is Blind come out, they watch the pods and they cover the TV. They really try to like immerse themselves in the experience. Now, could never be me, will never be me.
Let me tell you why. Because I love that actually. Like, and I love the immersive experience of it all. But I'm like watching this show like regretfully. Like, and I'm also watching it with like half an eye, right? I'm just on my phone. I'm doing literally a million other things besides actually watching it. That's why I can't remember anybody's name.
That's why the first 3 couples, like I can't tell you if they're going to make it. I don't really know anything about them.
So I couldn't be that committed.
I understand.
To a show I literally hate but refuse to stop watching.
Yeah. And that is getting worse. Like, I don't know if they're still doing it now. Maybe in the days of Jimmy and Chelsea, maybe they were doing it.
Maybe.
But we'll talk about it in the TV recap.
I just feel like we've been chasing the high of season 1 of Love is Blind like since it came out.
I agree. But I think, what's your second best season?
The Jimmy and Chelsea one like is really up there because so many come to mind and like they were most of the ones that come to mind like I hate.
Yeah, and then Love is Blind UK season 1, Freddie.
Of course, we will always have Love is Blind UK season 1 Freddie.
Freddie put this season on his back.
So let's dive in because we do have a lot to do today and we like keep talking about Love is Blind, so we'll just like do it in the 5th story.
Sounds good. Without further ado, it is time for the Fast 5 stories that you do need to know.
And the Fast 5 stories that you do need to know are brought to you by Saks Fifth Avenue. Iconic New York store, iconic website, iconic place to shop. They make it so easy for you to get creative with your personal style and find the best arrivals for fall. So shopping obviously can be hard. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes you're in an era of your life where shopping is so fun. And sometimes you're in an era of your life where shopping is methodical, it's strategic, and it's modern warfare. And Saks makes it so easy. Whether you're shopping in-store or online, Saks.com is really super user-friendly, so easy to find exactly what you're looking for. They help you find new fall trends to try, like animal prints, fluffy faux curts. If you're curating a fall closet that elevates the everyday, highly recommend getting some staple pieces for a capsule wardrobe collection from Saks.com. Their in-store stylists and Saks.com show you what you like to shop, like arrivals from your favorite designers, Everything on your agenda, whether it's date nights, work, vacations, or just lounging in style, Saks.com has the outfit for you. And they also have like the experience for you because shopping is, it can be hard, especially at this stage for some of us. I'm projecting, obviously. But they make it really as fun and as easy as possible to get you looking good and feeling good. Because when you look good, you feel good. Shopping should be fun and easy, so head to Saks Fifth Avenue for inspiring ways to elevate your personal style every day. Head to Saks.com, SAKS.com, or shop in store Saks Fifth Avenue for the pargiest fall wardrobe possible. Today's episode is also brought to you by Everyday Dose. Do you struggle with bloating and discomfort after your morning coffee? Well, we've got a solution for you. It's Everyday Dose. After drinking Everyday Dose consistently, your bloating will reduce, your face will be less puffy because Everyday Dose offers coffee that does more. So their Coffee Plus features 100% Arabica coffee, enhanced with functional ingredients for smooth energy, calm focus, gut health, and skin support. So there's no crash, there's no jitters. It's an all-in-one coffee that makes you feel as good as it tastes. Coffee Plus comes in 2 varieties. They have a mild roast and a medium roast. The mild roast is smooth, it's light-bodied, and it has 45 milligrams of caffeine. If you're looking for a little bit more than that, they have the medium roast, which is rich and full-bodied with 90 milligrams of caffeine. They both feature 100% Arabica coffee enhanced with functional ingredients for a smoother, more focused energy boost. The ingredients undergo third-party testing to ensure purity and potency. It's free from mold. It's rich in active compounds. And the exciting news is that you can also find Everyday Dose now in Target stores across the country. They do have a website and we do have a code, which is fabulous. But if you find yourself, out at Target doing what swirlies do at Target, check out Everyday Dose. If you're just over like the crash, the jitters, the anxiety from coffee should make you feel good. And Everyday Dose Coffee Plus is a wonderful alternative. They are celebrating a buy one, get one deal. So you can buy any two Everyday Dose products at a Target store near you, then they're going to pay you back for one. So shop in store at Target and then go to everydaydose.com/thetoast to get more details on their buy one, get one deal. You're going to buy any 2 Everyday Dose products at a Target store near you and they will pay you back for one when you go to everydaydose.com/thetoast. Today's episode is also brought to you by Bowl and Branch. Fall is here. We're cozying up. And when it comes to Cozy HQ, it's Bowl and Branch for everything bed, everything cozy, everything delish. So their signature hemp sheet collections, which is what Jackie and I both have on all the beds in our house, is seriously the best sheets out there. They get softer with every wash. They wear really well. They temperature regulate because I'm still in the night sweat version of, I don't know what people are talking about. They said it was like a few weeks.
Oh dear, I'm sorry.
And it makes it so hard. And I can't avoid the night sweats, but I do know when I don't sleep with my Bowl and Branch sheets, they are significantly worse. And then all my bed accoutrements, like the waffle blankets, they have so many bed accessories. I love Bowl and Branch. And you need to accessorize your bed. Absolutely.
Pillows on pillows.
On pillows.
Especially for the fall, cozy season.
They come with a 30-night worry-free guarantee. They're made with the highest quality, 100% organic cotton. And they have every size, every color. I just actually switched from white to I forget what it's called, sand. It's an off-white.
It's like an oatmeal.
Yeah. I think it was called sand. I'm so crazy for that. Bowl and Branch makes upgrading your bed easier than ever with curated bundles for your sanctuary of comfort.
Crazy.
Get 20% off bed bundles for a limited time, plus free shipping and returns at bowlandbranch.com/toast. That's BOLLAND branch.com/toast for up to 20% off bundles. Exclusions apply.
Thank you, Tertsclusions.
You're welcome, Jertsclusions.
Our first story, Taylor on Fallon. Very exciting. Yeah. She brought her talk show energy to the States after doing Graham Norton. And she really gave it all to Fallon. Did every segment, answered all the questions. He asked
her the whole show.
He asked her about 5 rumors to clear them up. And
they were obviously pre-approved rumors because I've never heard any of them.
However, no, they were subjects that were floating around. Of course, not the ones
No, I really don't care that Ed Sheeran found out about her engagement on Instagram. Ask me how little I care about Ed Sheeran.
Are you still friends with Blake Lively? How about that one?
I could think of 1,000 other rumors before the 5 that Jimmy Fallon brought up, but I understand.
No, listen, he's a company man. So he asked her did Ed Sheeran really find out about her engagement on Instagram? The answer was yes. He asked about Selena Gomez's wedding. Did you really say you made it to the altar before me? She said no, she did
I didn't
not
hear
say
that. That wasn't a rumor that I heard.
I had heard that she made a speech, and she did make a speech, and she talked about the speech that she made. She was asked about the Super Bowl. Good question. She explained that And she said, we talked to Jay-Z and we said, like, when it's Travis is playing in football, like, it's life or death. Like, he's seeing his life out there. Like, I'm not just going to be, like, working on my choreo while Travis is, like, doing
It's like having an existential crisis.
Yeah. I just wish he then asked, so what was with the Easter eggs in New Heights?
Yes, of course.
What was with 47? What was with sourdough? What was with Shiny Bug Collection?
So people are already like pulling their hair out that like their feminist Queen Taylor wrote like a whole album about her man, his dick, and how she just like wants to have babies and get married and like, you know, settle down. She wanted to girl boss and now she wants to settle down. And that's obviously like sending people like through a loop saying she's like trad wifing, even though it's just like the evolution of her life. And I think them hearing her saying like she's not ever going to do like this big opportunity because of her man, like I think that they're not going to be okay. Although I don't like, I could see how that's someone's takeaway, right? Like your man is not letting you, but it's actually like a really lovely thing for her to do and say like she couldn't really ever do it while Travis is playing because she's so invested in his career as much as he is in hers. It's actually really sweet.
No, and she's invested like in the season and she has to be like completely football agnostic if she's going to be doing the Super Bowl. And so what I heard her say with my 2 ears is that when Travis retires, it's an option.
Of course.
Not that like I'm never doing it because my husband doesn't let me out of the house. So if that's what you
Right.
heard,
That's what some people are taking
a little
from
thing
it.
they like to call projection.
Now, also, the most shocking thing about her appearance on Fallon, and I couldn't put my finger on it at first, but she looked so different because she wasn't wearing a red lip, which, like, I hate to, like, look too much into, but, like, what would be the reason? She's always wearing, like, a very bright red lip. Sometimes she goes, like, a little bit more coral, but she's wearing, like, a full-on nude.
She's wearing nude, yeah.
Like, and she never wears nude.
Here's a theory. Take it for what you will. You know the blonde hair theory, like celebrities go blonde when they've had work done to distract from the fact that they've had work done. And by the time they go dark again, you don't realize what's changed.
Settled.
You think it's just their hair.
Yeah.
Now, on Graham Norton, she did look like a little bit like she had a tune-up.
A little nip and tuck, yeah.
And I think it was more evident there because she was wearing her classic glam.
Yep.
Nothing had changed.
Yep.
And now for this, you think, oh, she looks different because she's not wearing red lip. And by the time red lip comes out, you're used to the new face. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened here, but that's just that's a possibility.
It's a great theory. I just want to say, like, kudos to you on that theory. I wasn't expecting you to answer my question like so perfectly.
Well, it's working too because now we're like, oh yeah, she does look different. She looks amazing. Like she look like
I love
the
what she's
leg,
wearing.
the arm,
Yep.
the dress, but like the tonage.
Yeah.
It's giving toned.
I mean, she's so you can't do the Eras tour and like not be in like the best shape ever. And she's so strong.
Yeah,
you
she
know?
looks like just strong and healthy.
And you know, like her and Travis just like do sprints in the backyard.
Yeah, that's really crazy. But they also eat good. And that's,
Yes.
I think, like they,
Balance.
I mean, of course, like sourdough, but they're always at like Pargy restaurants.
They were at Cipriani. I heard a friend of mine was there. Ugh, I'm like, I was saying to somebody like, she was like, oh, my sister was at Cipriani downtown last night. Taylor Travis were there with her parents. And like my first gut instinct is like so jealous. Like, ugh, I wish I was there. I can't even feel that way anymore. I don't leave my house. Like, how can I expect to, was Taylor going to come over? Like, I'm not going to see her.
She will come over.
Like, I can't feel jealous. Like, I literally don't leave my house.
Yeah. And even if you saw her at a restaurant, I think it would be like really confusing for you because what would you do? Nothing.
No, I actually know what I would do. I'm glad you brought that up. I would stare so hard just in the hopes of making eye contact and give like a little, like a respectful smirk. That's what I would do.
Okay. You know what you
And then maybe she would make a respectful smirk as back just to be like nice because she's a nice girl. And then she'd be like, oh, it's the girl from The Toast. I love that podcast. I think that's how it would
right.
go.
Oh, I forgot that she's a toaster.
100%.
She's 100% a toaster.
Yeah, even though she's like sending out PR packages and meeting get. But
Right.
she's,
And
it's
I don't
because
know how
doesn't
she puts up with me.
I don't know. I think she doesn't want us to know she's a toaster.
Yeah, but there's a lot of, well, either it's that she's a toaster, because there are a lot of like breadcrumbs on the album, on New Heights, a lot of things that she says that are just so toast coated. Not toast originals, but toast coated. So it's either that she doesn't want us to know she's a toaster, but she is, or like we're just so simpatico with her. Like we're just living the same life.
Like we would be friends.
Yeah, like we say the same things, we talk the same way.
Right.
We're like girl boss too close to the sun, sourdough, this, that. You know, we're just like living parallel lives.
Did your girl boss too close to the sun?
Did you say something only a man could?
Yeah.
By the way, I've been listening to the album on Clean. Best album ever.
That's funny.
No, seriously, like all like the cringy, like things that were bothering people, like, gone. I'm obsessed.
Right. It's a life hack.
Well, I need to try it for Breener.
Yes, you do.
Except Breener's raunchiness, like, doesn't bother me. That's always been a part of the package. Like, that's what I signed up for when I signed up for Breener.
Yeah, eyes wide open.
Don't forget Skin.
Who could?
Everyone.
A lot of people. Yeah. By the way, can I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. Could you sing Skin right now? Like, do you know what it sounds like?
And he is on mine.
Okay, because I feel like we reference it a lot, and I'm telling you I couldn't even sing the song. Like, I don't even know it. Like,
it's not like a catchy song. It's more like slam poetry, you know?
under my, right?
Yeah. Should we
Something
play
like
it?
that.
Is it our annual playing of Skin? And losing
No, it's kind of like better. It's better not knowing.
Yeah. But Skin was the original.
Stream Skin by Sabrina.
Also, a little more Taylor news was that apparently, like when she was on Graham Norton's show, there was a moment that was cut out. Have you seen this from Jodie Turner-Smith?
No.
So apparently she asked for like an insensitive question because Jodie Turner-Smith asked Taylor like an insensitive question on Graham Norton's show, and like Graham shut it down and cut it out. It's not that crazy, but they did cut it out. Someone in the audience shared what happened.
Oh, I was going to say, how do we know?
Someone in the audience made a TikTok. They were talking about the wedding. Mm-hmm. And then Jodie was like, and what about babies? And Taylor just, I don't know if she assumed or she redirected. It was so smart. She thought she was talking about like babies at the wedding. She was like, oh,
right.
She was like, oh no, it's going to be 18 plus only. And then she was like, no, like about having, do you want to have babies? And then Graham was like, this feels like an off-air conversation.
Wait. That's really fucking weird. Like,
I know,
for another woman to ask.
I know. Well, two things. One, that was like before we heard Wishlist. So actually, maybe Taylor would have been happy to answer it and been like, stream Wishlist.
I guess like, we don't know how Taylor felt about it because Graham
shut it down. But then also they're reporting that she sent a sweet message to Taylor after that moment. She like wrote her a letter on Instagram.
I don't want to give JTS like a pitch. He probably already has one for like her thing
so
getting
Vanessa
cut out.
Lachey.
Oh, so Vanessa Lachey.
But like, it's not so crazy. Like, I know it's uncouth, and we're not doing
and it's like,
it.
Are you living in this world?
We're not doing it. We're certainly not doing it publicly on a TV show with a person that's like not our best friend.
And who's notoriously private.
Yeah. Like, it's a very personal question. We're not doing it, just so you know.
I'm going to give Jodie Turner-Smith the benefit of the doubt here and just assume she was really nervous. Like...
But like, yeah, maybe she got lost. She forgot about the camera. She thinks she's like talking to a friend who just got engaged, talking about her wedding. Like, and yeah, next comes baby in the baby carriage. Like, I understand like why her mind went there. It's not so crazy, but we're not doing it. I
understand why her mind went there. I don't know why her mouth went there. Like seriously, crazy. It's crazy. I just know she like wants to die. You know, it's just like so awkward.
Yeah. So that's just,
and that's why I love TikTok, because we never would have known that.
Yeah. Are you ready for our next story?
Yeah.
A little more sports news, major sports news. Madison Beer and Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert confirmed their romance with sideline PDA ahead of the Commanders game.
I saw the video. I was supposed to be in the video.
And instead you saw it.
I know everyone's gonna online is be like, you're lying, I hate you, but I was supposed to be in the video.
Madison Beer took her relationship to the sidelines, which is where like you either are or you aren't. Like if you're not on the sidelines as a wag,
basically like if you're like an actor, like a musician, it's like walking a red carpet.
Yeah, like you're not. If you're not on the carpet, like you're not in the movie. If you're not on the sideline, like you're not in this man's life. And she very much is. He's kissing her on the mouth in front of the public. They're very much together. Like I need them to last forever.
I just love the trope of pop star and football player. Obviously, Taylor and Travis. Josh Allen and Haley Steinfeld, who's an actress but also a pop star. Sierra and Russell Wilson. Like, this will never not be just like the cutest thing ever to me.
But also just like football player, and they don't even have to be pop star, like Tom and Giselle.
Yeah, I guess just like pargy
like
female
celebrities.
celebrity.
Because I was watching the game last night, Travis's game. His team lost.
Did he win?
No.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, and it was like it was close, and they lost to the Jaguars, Jacksonville.
And I feel like they're not like moving the needle. I never hear about them. Like,
no, me neither. I feel like there are a lot of teams that are like, it's never about them.
Okay.
Like the Colts.
I feel like there are a lot of football teams, that give like minor league, but they're in the major league.
They're like
Do you know
not
what I mean?
main characters. Like
Browns.
I feel like, well, they're like main characters in terms of being like the loser, like,
Yeah, okay, fine. I have one, and people are not going to like this one. But like, you're telling me that the Carolina Panthers are not a minor league team? I don't believe it.
No, there are so many like random teams that are only there to like support the big teams. Like they're never going to win something like.
Yeah, they're basically like AI generated at this point. Like, and it's crazy because like I feel that way like about the Atlanta Falcons, even though like my only real connection to them is Corey Bierman.
No, even
and they're like a big town.
I always just like think of the Colts, the Tennessee Titans.
Okay, the Tennessee Titans are a fake team.
The Arizona Cardinals.
I actually would argue like most teams in the NFL are like supporting roles. Aside from like the big teams, which are obviously like the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Giants, and the Jets, even though they both stink, like they're New York teams, like they're just big. The 49ers, the Rams, the rest are just kind of giving irrelevant.
Yeah, the Cowboys are very relevant, even though they're not like good all the time.
Yes, agreed. What about like the Broncos? They're like mid-level. They're mid.
They're mid. They have Joe Burrow?
No, he plays for a different orange team. Just give me a second, it'll come to me. What team does he play on?
Bengals.
Orange. Bengals. By the way, with the exception of Joe Burrow, so supportive role. Like,
yeah, but they did make it to the Super Bowl, so they were like a major supporting actor.
that's another like couple, Olivia TikToker and Joe Burrow. So cute.
Yeah, Olivia Culpo and Christian McCaffrey.
Of course.
And yeah, you can either be like a main character in the NFL by being really good and winning, like the Kansas City Chiefs, or by being from like a major city and like you're a staple to the country. Because the Kansas City Chiefs like otherwise might have fallen into this trope of randoms.
No, because like Patrick.
No, because he's amazing.
Right.
Like they're there
having
on
a celebrity
talent.
connection. If I was like a team owner, I would have more like cocktail mixer soirees with like famous people. You know what I mean? I think it's really good for team morale, team PR, and overall team success.
Well, that's what I was thinking about Trevor Lawrence last night, because he's really handsome. Like he just has a face like a supermodel, but they caught him picking his nose on the camera. It was so wrong. He was like sitting on the sidelines watching the game. Like,
that's so wrong.
Aggressively
me
picking
as
his
a
nose.
quarterback.
And I'm like, change the camera. Like he's allowed to pick his nose.
I just want to say it's definitely on Twitter.
I don't even know if it was a remarkable moment because I imagine it happens a lot. I just happened to be watching and I like as an empath.
Oh no, when I search Trevor Lawrence, the first thing that comes up is Trevor Lawrence rushing, Trevor Lawrence nose, Trevor Lawrence picking nose. Be right back.
It's just something that he does often. Maybe he has sinus.
No, this is from 11.
septum.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, he's really getting. Wait, I just want to say, there's something really crazy about somebody who picks their nose with their thumb.
He has a.
What the fuck?
I think he's got a big nostril. Pick him with a thumb.
No, that's weird. Like everybody, index finger. Everyone knows that.
I don't know. I don't go. I think I'm a thumb. When
No, it's
I
weird.
have to pick my nose.
Oh no.
What happened?
Verizon called me. I missed the call. I've been waiting. I told you my Wi-Fi sucks. I seriously can't wait. Of course they call me. I work like seriously. I'm offline for 1 hour.
I know. That happened to me yesterday. I was waiting on 2 calls and they both came through during the toast. But don't worry, I declined them and ruined my life for you guys.
For the sake of the podcast.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was thinking about Joe Burrow. No, I wasn't. I was thinking about Trevor Lawrence. And I don't know if he has a girlfriend, but he needs a lady love. And it's like,
Jackie, not only does he have a girlfriend, it's like his OG girlfriend from high school. They're married and they just had a baby.
okay, I take back what I said.
It's like super cute. And I just
really
want to like
cute.
quickly rewind to like you saying that he's insanely handsome. I actually like don't agree.
What do you mean? He has a face like a supermodel. Like, he looks like he's an interesting look. Like,
Okay, I agree. He's very abstract. Like he definitely
he
would
looks
have
like a Greek god, yeah.
Like, I could see him if it didn't work out for him in football and he like stayed in his hometown, like working at a pharmacy or something, like him getting scouted at the pharmacy to like do fashion week.
Yeah,
stuff.
fashion.
He's very interesting. Yeah, high fashion. He's got a very chiseled, structured face.
He's not like the heartthrob, the obvious.
He's not like Brad Pitt.
No, but he looks like a supermodel.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. If fashion, like, he's got the look, the cheekbones, the eyes. That jersey, and I think this is a new team for him. That color was really bringing out his eyes on the jersey.
This is what I don't understand about football, and this is like what happened with Tim Tebow. It's like Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence. Like I hear so much about them, these big quarterbacks. Like they never win. Like we're never talking about them. So why are they so popular? Like they can't be that good.
I know, but I guess it's like more than a quarterback. But actually, it's not because Tom Brady went to a random team and won the Super Bowl in 1 year.
In one day, yeah.
So it's like you could just be a good quarterback and take the team all the way.
Right. So like they get these huge contracts. We're like always talking about them, but seriously, why?
I don't know. Like they do a lot, but I guess it's like because they're also competing against another amazing quarterback, and someone has to win and someone has to lose.
I guess.
But I understand what you're saying. Just feels like everyone's the
greatest.
Brock
Purdy, who's not like this legacy, and no one talks about him, and like he's always winning.
Yeah, but it's like if you just traded him for Trevor Lawrence, not saying that you should, Brock on, but then you'd
Brock
win.
the fuck on.
Right. But the 49ers are doing well.
Yeah.
Are you ready for our next story?
What number?
3.
Oh, yeah. Are you sure it's 3?
Yeah, I am. The Taylor one took a while.
No, Taylor, football, and...
Number 3.
No. I'm telling you.
I'm looking at it.
You sure?
I'm sorry. I could cut one.
No. It's funny because like before I felt like we were moving so fast and now I'm like, we're only on 3, whatever.
Plus TV Recap Plus Dear Toasters.
Right. Okay.
But Instagram is launching its own awards for creators called Rings.
The Rings.
Movies have the Oscars, TV has the Emmys, music has the Grammys. So why can't one of the world's largest social platforms get into the awards game? Instagram is launching Instagram Rings, a new program meant to celebrate the creativity of its more than 3 billion monthly active users. But of those 3 billion, only 25 will receive rings, with the honorees getting both a physical ring as well as unique digital golden ring for their Instagram profile and stories.
Oh, that's cool.
That is very meta. Like... Here's my ring.
Very meta.
Owned by Meta. Eva Chen said, we felt it was time to have an award that recognizes people who take these creative chances on our platform.
Oh, I forgot that she still like has a job at Instagram.
Yeah, these people are cultural catalysts and they're sparking conversations. And by doing that, they encourage people to express themselves as well.
So I actually think this is a cool idea. I just hope it doesn't become one of those things where it's like, okay, we're giving it to Kim Kardashian. Like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, it should be people who actually like create. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. It's also going to be hard for them to really differentiate between like someone who is like creating on Instagram purposefully as opposed to like someone who just like trickled over from TikTok.
Right.
I don't think it's for celebrities. Like it's really for people who create within Instagram. And I think that will also narrow the people that you would think it would be. I don't even know who would.
Right.
I feel like it's like really like storytellers. I don't even know. I don't think the 25 people are going to be like 25 people I follow.
No, it's going to be that guy, Zach King. You know, he does those like magic videos that get like 100 million views.
Right.
Which, by the way, he deserves it.
Yeah. It's not going to be like Alex Earl.
Give it to Alex Earl. You know, give everything to Alex Earl.
Well, I agree. Give everything to Alex Earl. But like, she's not she's an influencer. But like, not because of Instagram.
Right.
She doesn't even post all of her stuff. As someone who only gets to follow her on Instagram, like,
right.
She doesn't post enough.
Oh, Jackie's mad.
Like, work harder, do better, get yourself a ring.
What about the reels? Reels people are real people.
We are. We want more than a reel every 3 days.
No, I know what you mean. Like,
Instagram.
There are people
honestly,
whose
back
jobs
in the day, you could have gotten a ring.
1,000%.
Actually, I guess even today you could get a ring.
Yeah. Give me one.
Like, actually, I think like Lish is an Instagram creator, right?
Yeah.
Does he post those videos to TikTok?
Yes.
But they feel Instagram first.
There is nobody who creates content for a living that doesn't post the same piece of content to multiple platforms.
Me. I deserve a ring. I'm the only one who's.
You don't post on anything else. You don't post on Snapchat. You don't post on TikTok. You don't post on Facebook.
I only post on Instagram.
What about Facebook?
No.
What about nothing?
Podcast. YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Spotify.
Yeah.
But as far as social media platforms, really, just Instagram. I don't think this is
All
my
right,
year
I guess
for
she's
a ring.
eligible for a ring.
Not this year. Maybe
that's big of
next
you.
year. I think I have to work a little harder, but I do think I'm the elk of a ringer because I'm dedicated to the platform.
You are. You're loyal.
So it'll be curious to see who gets them. I do feel like it's going to be a bunch of people we don't know, but I like this. More awards for influencers.
Agreed. More opening up the like traditional award space, like the Golden Globes for the podcasting. Like more of that.
I love it.
Agreed.
Love it.
More. I think the word we're looking for is more inclusion.
That's it. Are you ready for our fourth story? Mm-hmm. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck post on the red carpet.
Jennifer Lopez.
Well, I was like going to call her Jen. And I was like,
That's just crazy. Like her name is J-Lo.
it's
You know
J-Lo,
what I mean?
but the headline did
First
say
name
Jennifer.
J, last name Lo.
The headline said Jennifer and Ben Affleck posed on the red carpet together during a surprise reunion at Kiss of the Spider-Woman premiere in New York City. So newly divorced Ben and Jen are back together for the red carpet, not in a romantic way. I guess he like worked on the movie. He was supposed to be in the video.
Yeah, so this is like such a weird thing. And she went on like one of those morning shows today or GMA or whatever. And the person interviewing her was like very bluntly asking like, your ex, divorced, you're on the carpet. And she like looks at her publicist like it's just being asked the craziest question. It's like such a normal question. But she does say like the movie would not have gotten made without him. They have a very good relationship and she's really happy he was there, which I was shocked to hear all of.
Yeah. Also, when you walk on the red carpet with someone and do something so publicly, like it's fair game to then ask a question about it.
Of course. I don't know why she was acting so surprised. I do want to say also, she's always looked like insane for her age, but I feel like she's taken a huge break, right? There was like a couple of months where J-Lo could not get arrested. Like seriously, everyone was hating everything she did. I feel like we haven't seen her for like a year, and which was good, a really good strategic move for her. She also got a new face. She looks insane.
Yeah.
In a good way.
The movie is a musical.
She's always like doing these like visual movie musical. Her last like 4 movies, she makes fake movies. Whatever the pee-pee poo-poo version of movies is, like that's what J-Lo's does.
And what is Kiss of the Spider-Woman? I'm like scared.
Why are you asking me that?
I don't know. Like, is it like actually Spidey?
I have no idea. All of her movies
Or
are
is
so
it like,
fake.
you know, a woman who is a spider?
It's like she makes movies now. Like, what's like a recent J-Lo movie that you've actually seen?
Hustlers.
Oh, okay, that's a great example. Besides that,
Kiss of the Spider-Woman. A political prisoner named Valentin shares a cell with a man named Melina. They form an unlikely bond as Melina recounts a Hollywood musical plot.
wait, not the political prisoner being in a musical.
Yeah. Sharing a
It's
cell
getting like
with
a
a
modern
man?
Les Mis.
Sharing a cell with a man?
I think they're both men.
Oh.
Valentin?
You're right. I assumed it was a woman because
J-Lo.
it's J-Lo. So who the fuck is she?
Maybe she's the warden.
Wait, he recounts the plot of a Hollywood musical starring his favorite silver screen diva, Ingrid Luna. I'm going to go
She's
ahead
the
and
diva?
say that J-Lo is Ingrid Luna, a.k.a. Aurora, a.k.a. the Spider-Woman. So no, this is not in the Spideyverse, not made by
Oh.
Marvel.
That's too bad. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be seeing the film, which is just hard. You know, I just have a lot going on, but maybe.
Yeah, but that's what
maybe
it's
next
about, if you're interested.
Big if.
Produced by Ben Affleck and Matt Damon's Artist Equity Production Company.
Right. That's what they do.
And that's what they did. Things they did. Kiss of
I'm
the
surprised they would
Spider-Woman.
take on this project. It was obviously something they agreed to
He
while
was
like, they were
obviously
still
like
married.
dickmatized at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Because one thing about J-Lo, like she does not make good movies anymore.
No, yeah. Well,
And there was a time where like every movie, she was like the Kate Hudson of rom-coms,
Mm-hmm.
Made in Manhattan. Like she could not make a bad movie. Have you ever seen her movie Enough?
no.
It's chilling. It's kind of like a very elevated Lifetime original movie where she is this like single mom. Well, she's not a single mom at first. She has a really abusive husband, and her daughter just like spend the whole movie running from him. And every time they get set up in like a new home in a new town with a new wig, he shows up, and it is the scariest movie. It's amazing. They play it on like movies we love all the time.
Oh, interesting. Sounds like Safe
so
Harbor with Julianne Hough.
Safe Haven.
Yeah.
Not Safe Harbor. Yes, I never saw that one, but yeah, it's just like that.
Are you ready for our fifth and final story into TV recap?
If it's our fifth and final story into TV recap, that's brought to you by Skims.
Yes, it is.
Now, when it comes to shapewear, undergarments, all things, first layer, Skims is the place to go. Before Skims, underwear was just an afterthought. We would focus more on what we're wearing on the outside. But ever since Skims has become an integral part of our lives, it made us realize that the bra and panty that you put on in the morning really defines how you're going to feel throughout the day. So if you want to feel like a new woman, it's time to get some new Skims pieces, specifically Skims underwear. So they have a collection that we talk about all the time called the Fits Everybody collection. They make different bralettes. They make a ton of different items in this collection. And the brief in there is Parjay. One thing about me, I like a full coverage undie. And I feel like every company now makes like cheeky and thongs, and Skims makes those, and if that's your style, great. But like, I feel like there are not enough places selling like full coverage undies. Like, I want my whole tushy in a pair of underwear. So I really like the Fits Everybody full brief. That's what it's called. What it's called. It also matches the Fits Everybody scoop neck bralette. That's the bralette I talk about all the time that I wear around the house. It's really easy to whip a titty out. It's not like a nursing bra per se, but if you need to nurse, it's super easy, so I can still wear it. Everything I get from Skims, I love. Maternity, postpartum, even before all this, I just love their Fits Everybody collection. You can shop our favorite bras and underwear at skims.com, and after you place your order, be sure to let them know that the toast sent you. Select podcast in a survey, and be sure to select the toast in the drop-down menu that follows. That website is skims, skims.com, for all your underwear, bra, basics, loungewear, sleepwear needs.
Our fifth and final story leading into TV recap, Love is Blind Kacie is now setting the record straight on her messy breakup from Patrick. So she gave an interview to People magazine where they asked really all the important questions. She's also going to be on Viall Files, as is Patrick, talking about their relationship. And she's explaining like how she felt and why she went about things the way that she did. It's a written interview, so I actually feel like she gave as good of answers as she could, and we're definitely getting like more just like full sentences from her as opposed to I'm sorry, I love you.
To be clear, like we all know what happened, right? Like she doesn't think we're stupid.
Yeah, well, I think what she's trying to say is that this is actually something that you said on your Instagram stories last night, but she said when she like met him, she said this: I just remember feeling like this is a stranger in my arms right now. You do, unfortunately, you kind of picture, you try not to, but picture maybe who this person's going to be. And then I saw him and I was like, oh, not like his looks or anything, just feeling him. I was like, oh, this is a stranger. I don't actually know this person.
And you have to like go sleep in a bed with them.
Yeah, and they were like, why did you feel that way? She was like, just the fact that it is a stranger. I started to crash out. I started to realize this is a serious thing we're about to do. This is for marriage. This isn't for like, oh, am I going to date him? We're just going to go on dates after this. This was like, no, we're going to take this to the altar. And after that moment, I just couldn't do that. So I think what she thought he was going to look like and what he did look like, of course, like didn't match up in her head and were a little bit disappointing for her because she did say like the attraction can't grow. And she realized afterwards that looks do matter to her and that does matter to her. But I think the fact that she's saying like two things. It's not just that he was like not attractive to her, but that like, given that it wasn't what she expected, she felt like she didn't know him.
Great. Okay, here's what and I'm not saying I don't believe her, but like I watched and here's what I think happened. She got engaged and she was not pleased with his looks. Obviously, you can't like just say that. It's so rude. You look so shallow. At the engagement. Even afterwards, like you look so shallow. Like there's really no good way. It happens a lot with people who they end up with people they're not attracted to and it doesn't grow, it doesn't get better. And like, it's just awkward. It always is. And so I think the idea of like going and having to like sleep in a bed with him and fake, this relationship was too much for her. I think like she didn't want to do it, but she couldn't outright come out and say that she was quitting because of the looks. So she like made up this like, she was, having crisis, right? But the whole time is like kissing and hugging him and kissing and jumping and straddling him just so nobody could say she wasn't like not into his looks because look, she's straddling him and she goes to close the door and then she jumps back into his arms and wraps her legs around him. Like it felt so calculated. Like she was clearly not into his looks and then put together this charade to make it seem like it had nothing to do with his looks.
Agreed. Two things. This is also what she said.
Oh, and she also didn't effectively break up with him because...
Right. This is what she had to say about that moment. She said when they were talking and they broke up. They said, did you have intentions of ending things for good? She said, no, I didn't want to end things at that point. When I saw him, he was the only person in that whole room that I felt like I really knew. So that's why I felt so comforted. Everybody's like, why were you kissing him? I was like, because I felt comfort in his arms. It's just a crazy experience. And then I was like, for a moment, I'm like, am I making a mistake? Should we stay? But at that point, I thought the only way we're ever going to make this really work is if we come back to Denver and date slowly at our own pace, not this rushed get to the altar in a month sort of thing. And she does recognize how when she said she was trying to protect his feelings and his insecurities, and it came off weird. It came off wrong, like she was gaslighting. And that's her biggest regret. I guess because she didn't want to say the thing, she really just was confusing because she was trying to protect him. There is no good way to handle this. Like, this experiment is fucking ruthless.
No,
However,
it's also just a crazy thing to sign up for.
However, every season there is a couple where someone is not pleased with someone else's looks. Not saying that you should fake it, but one, you should give it a chance. Like, you should give the process a chance. If you're signing up for it, it's possible that the person's not your typical type, but you love them. You have this connection. So try to see it through. Don't just write them off because of their looks, but also I don't know, let them down a little more naturally.
Yeah.
But I guess that's me saying go to Baja and fake it and then break up with them and pretend like it was about other stuff when the entire time you weren't attracted. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, it would make you look better, but that's fake then too. At least she was being real. So I don't know.
So there are a couple of couples that are having, I feel like every season there's one couple that has the attraction issue, but there's multiple, right? Joe has made, what's his name?
Joe? Yeah.
Joe has made a lot of comments about Madison's look. I actually feel so bad for her. I stopped feeling bad for her, though, when she got back from the pool party and handled that situation so unbelievably poorly. He was clearly deeply unwell, and she's trying to have a real substantial conversation with a person who's crazy. I don't know if he was on drugs or he was literally blackout drunk. I thought he was about to throw up in the bed.
Well, first of all, I agree. And at first I'm like, oh my God, this man, he was so awful at the party. I'm like, I feel so bad for her. But to come in, and I'm so against waking someone up, period. But to wake someone up out of their blackout stupor with cameras and you're all in your bathing,
and looking to have a real clear, concise conversation.
Why are you waking him up? Let him sleep it off, first of all. And then he wakes up and he's very disoriented to the point where he seems unwell, on drugs. And she's like, you just asked me the same question 4 times. And then later in the bathroom,
you're scaring me.
In the bathroom, she's like, and I'm like, yeah, he asked 4 times. I swear. And then in the bathroom, she's like, you asked me the same question 7 times. I'm like, wait, I thought you said 4. And now I'm like, wait, was it actually just 2?
So I have stopped feeling bad for her because she's really not helping herself and she's making the situation worse.
And she's so insecure that it when they were in the hot tub, even the first night when she was like, what did you think when you saw me? Did it look like what she looked like? And
I just want to say,
it's
even
so
people who are
unattractive.
Don't ask that question.
No, if
don't
you have to ask those questions, you're either being insecure or you feel like something is off, and it just plunges you guys even further deeper. When someone constantly has to be like, no, you're the greatest. No, you're the prettiest. Nobody.
And then she's on the boat being like, I feel like I'm always telling you I love you first. Okay, so if that's the case.
A very needy, insecure energy, which is not attractive. And it's unfortunate if she feels that way. And if she feels like she's not getting enough from him, that she needs to pull it out of him. But if that's what he's giving, that's because that's all he wants to give.
Now, there is a little sprinkle of Amber and Barnett in here. One of my favorite things about that first season and the high I've been chasing ever since was when they got really into the financials, because, Barnett was this really sort of financially stable guy. He owned his own house. He had a great job. He was an engineer. He didn't have any debt. And in comes Amber, who, was in the army. They paid for college. She left the army. She was left with all this debt. She had that Ulta credit card that had crazy debt on it. And that was my favorite, because that's real life, right? And it's so uncomfortable, and I live for those types of conversations. And we're having a little bit, and I feel like we're going to get more of that with Sparkle, Megan, and Jordan, because Sparkle Megan has made it her mission to let everyone know she's rich. Mm-hmm. Cool, congrats. And he is a very proud poor person, and he's always talking about how he's poor. I'm not saying he's poor. He says he's poor all the time.
No, but it's not like Amber and Barnett where it's he's taking on debt and he's trying to live at a level that he's not at. He is proud. I think he's cheap, proud.
But I mean more so we're having these really huge disparities
in
in financial, like
finances.
socioeconomic backgrounds.
Yeah.
And I just think it makes for such interesting TV.
Like he's obsessed with his Kia, but I think also what's making it more contentious is that he's kind of like being a dick to her about her. Even like he was
Success.
like the rudest about the nickname Sparkle Megan. It's like I could be rude about Sparkle Megan. I'm not going to marry her. Like I can say that's a bad nickname, but for him to like always, that's like something that who she is and what she's proud of, and she loves sparkles and she loves obviously like glitz and like and the
It's,
whole
like,
time
cute and
he's like
harmless.
trying to guess what kind of car she drives so he could like I don't know taunt her about it. Like it's one thing to be the way that you are and like proud but not judgmental, and he just seems like a little judgmental, and that's where it's gonna get sticky. Even when he turned off her sink when she was brushing her teeth, he's like very like eco-conscious.
There's just two different types of people in this world, like people who turn off the sink when they brush their teeth and people who don't. And I don't think people from different groups can marry one another, honestly.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Even though having said that, like I kind of like them as a couple, and I don't think that they're the worst off. I think they have a chance.
And I think she was right to choose him over Mike.
Absolutely.
Especially-
There's something extremely sinister about that Mike character.
Agreed. And I've seen like the internet saying like he's a known scammer in Denver, and like he probably
like
got
financially.
Yeah, and I think he got like rich vibes from Megan, and he was gonna like scam.
Oh my God, a con man.
So I think she was right to choose Jordan. I think it was like a case of opposites attract, where like they could really be compatible, and he just everything with him was just like lighter than with Mike.
Yeah.
Like even when
he's like a little bit weird and freaky, but he is a really nice guy.
yeah, like sweet. Even when she was expressing doubts, like he approached it not making her feel bad, like making her feel
Mike
better.
was so crazy about that.
And like the way that someone makes you feel is like very important. Like I felt really good that she should give love
Him a
a
chance.
chance. And I'm glad that she chose him. However, what she couldn't see in the pods is the way that he acts when he's with his friends, which was the biggest ick of all time.
I don't know if it's more so the way he acts with his friends or the way he acts when he drinks.
I think both. He was so immature. And I think that's what Mike was sort of pointing to when it was like, when he was trying to talk
Mike, I'm sorry. Mike was pissing me off.
No, when he was trying to talk shit about Jordan, but didn't say anything. So I'm like, what's wrong with Jordan? Like he has tattoos. Like what?
Right. What was he trying to say?
I feel like in the pods when they were living with the guys, like Jordan had that immature energy
factor.
And he was like the way that he was with the boys all the time, the way that he was at the mixer. And so he's like, Mike is like, that's your guy, okay. He doesn't know that like in the pods,
people can grow out of that.
in the pods, he was like really lovely and warm, and like he's obviously has like two different sides to him, but Mike only saw the boy side. And yeah, that side of him is not cute.
Yeah, even though when she expressed like you're being weird and annoying, he was like immediately apologetic. And I don't know, I don't hate Jordan so much. I actually like them as a couple. I think they have a chance.
No, I think they're like, the ship is going down.
Okay, well, the ship has already went down with Madison and Joe. Like they are so
Claudia,
not getting
but
married.
she's in a wedding dress in the previews. She makes it to the
She
altar.
wants to be on TV.
No, I'm sorry. This is a couple that needed to break up like tomorrow.
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have Annie and
Nick, who are weirdly like the best couple.
yeah, even though like he's even though,
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though.
like when he was telling Sparkle Megan that he loves her Cartier.
Oh, yeah. Well, he is a luxury watch dealer. That is his job, is to know those things.
Yes, that's right. I did forget about that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they actually work, but they have a long road ahead of them because he told two girls that he loved them, and he didn't tell that to Annie. And
Oh, right.
when they go to the bar, whenever they meet the rest of the cast, like that's going to come out, and he should have told her sooner.
Yeah, she's really sweet. She's a little nutty, like harebrain energy, but she's really sweet.
Yeah, in the pod, she like wasn't my favorite, but she got serious. She like serious.
She was a sleeper too. They didn't like introduce her
She,
till like the third or fourth episode.
She wised up towards the end. There was a lot of like sexual talk in the pods this season. I don't know if that's like a Netflix trying something new thing or a Denver being weird thing.
Yeah, there was a lot of sex
When
talk,
Kacie
but they're
was
also
like talking about the state of her pubic hair
yeah,
and what she could do with that pubic hair,
yeah.
I would say that was like a low point for television.
Yes, however, I really appreciate it, and I know it's like gross and invasive, but like I do need to know if the people are having sex on the honeymoons. And sometimes previous seasons, like they haven't brought it up, or some people are tight-lipped about it.
I'm not referring.
No, I know,
I'm
I know.
referring to pod sex.
Yes, and no, I know, but it's the overall like theme of the season. There's a little bit more openness with the sex, and I really appreciated it as a mixer. They all sat down and said who's having sex and who's not, and they all are except for Edmund and Columbia, which I found surprising.
Yeah, well,
Like, I found surprising, that Joe made so many comments about Madison, but he was more than happy to have sex with her.
oh yeah, he was all over her. That's not going to stop him from getting his D wet.
I wasn't, what's her name? Fucking name, Sparkle, was like extremely horny. Like, when they got to the Mexico, they like sat in the room and she was like making a million comments about like her tushy and his penis. So I wasn't surprised that they had sex. I was surprised that Madison and Joe had sex. I also was surprised that Annie and Nick had sex just because they don't seem so like sexually compatible. And again, like he feels,
Yeah,
what he feels.
I feel like I remember her talking about a lot about sex in the pods with Brendan. I feel like she's pretty sexual.
Yeah.
I was surprised that Allie and Anton, not that I know anything about them because I wasn't watching the first
Me neither,
episode.
but I'm surprised she likes him so much.
And then she's on her period. I'd be annoyed if someone shared that.
Okay, not only did they bring up her period, but a different couple. Who was it? It was a Columbia and Edmund.
Yeah.
When she like spilled the beans that her friend had her period on. My jaw hit the floor. And then she goes on to talk about like her own period and how she gets like cramps.
This show is insane.
This show is insane, and this particular season is making me realize like how crazy the concept is. I feel like we've kind of gotten used to like, you get engaged with somebody you've never met, but it's kind of like putting on blast how fucking crazy the concept is.
Yeah. So I don't know if any of
Columbia was wrong for that. She was extremely wrong for bringing up Allie's period.
I guess she thought it might not make it to air.
There's a camera right in front of you. Like,
I don't know if any of these couples will actually get married.
it does feel like we could have a season on our hands where there are no marriages, which I don't know if we've had yet. There have been seasons where people did anyone from Chicago get married? Like the Nick and Danielle season and the Jared and Ayanna, they both got married and they both got divorced. So we ended up.
What city was that? Was that not Chicago?
Oh, was it?
It might have been.
They were. Oh my God, what season were they? Maybe they were. Season 2.
Yeah, Chicago.
Danielle and Nick. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if there's been a season where absolutely nobody has gotten even said yes.
Yeah, this season is seriously a sinking ship.
Everyone is hopping off board.
And there have been so many scenes that were just seriously just the craziest thing to watch. Of course, Kacie and Patrick.
Of course, Kacie and Patrick.
Madison and Joe in the drunk post-nap.
Yeah.
Columbia and Edmund fighting over about not having sex and he's crying.
Okay, wait. Also, Columbia and Edmund's conversation over breakfast about how if they were at a club and a man puts his hand, she wanted him to fight and he was like, no, I'm not a violent person. That was genuinely uncomfortable. Them having a real argument about a hypothetical situation. I thought they were the strongest, and then actually that conversation highlighted how genuinely different they are.
So who do you think is the strongest? It's usually so clear, and it's not.
Annie and Watch
Nick.
Boy.
Yeah, agreed.
Which is not a ringing endorsement for the strength of these couples.
No. And then Anton and Allie, do you see the previews where it's
Oh, Anton and Allie. Yeah, they're moving in silence.
No, but in the previews for the next few episodes, she's kind of a slob, and he's yelling at her.
Okay, well, I just want to say, she's allowed to be a slob. Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Do you know? Don't make me say it. She's allowed.
I do know what you mean.
She happens to be, she's obviously better looking than him, but she also happens to be, insanely gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, insanely gorgeous girls, they could just get away with more stuff, especially when their partner's not, the hottest man alive.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say.
So I'll leave it at that.
So she'll just leave her mess right there.
Let's dive into Dear Toasters, our weekly advice segment, if that's okay with you. Mm-hmm. So every Tuesday, Jackie and I, like to reach out to our community and do a little segment we call Dear Toasters, which is weekly advice. You can write to us at deartoasters@gmail.com, or you can head over to our brand new relaunched website, thetoastpodcast.com. There's a little submission box when you scroll down. All methods of submission are totally anonymous. You guys have nothing to worry about. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hey, Spurleys. I've been talking to this guy for a couple of months. He plays professional baseball and is currently in season. His schedule is really nuts, which I understand. However, he only asked me to hang out at like 10 p.m. every single time, like clockwork, 10 p.m. Do I accept that he wants me to just be his booty call, or do I just blame it on his crazy work schedule? I know for a fact that he's single, because that was my first fear, but he's otherwise really attentive, thoughtful. He seems very interested in me and my life. I actually like him, so I've expressed that it'd be nice to see him during the day, but that hasn't happened yet. Disclaimer, we have not had sex, but what do I do? Is he just not that into me, or am I thinking too much about this for how new it is? So I just feel like it's important. There are moments in life where it's important to be like honest and real with oneself. And important facts here. He only asks you to hang out at 10 p.m. and he's a professional athlete. Like, I feel like there's really like not much more that I personally need to know here, just to let you know, like confidently, like you are just a booty call to this guy. And I'm sorry.
But he's not even getting that much booty, she's saying.
Right. And he's sticking around.
Yeah. And like he's busy. Everyone's busy. Like he has to eat dinner. Like, you know, why couldn't he do it with you?
If you want to see this through until the end of baseball season, I believe is almost over, because I know when it gets cold, it's almost over. So if you want to see this through and like come November,
see if you get asked on a date.
Yeah, by all means, waste your own time. I feel pretty confident in giving you advice, letting you know, like, you're this guy's booty call, which like is fun. If you're young and you're like a professional athlete's booty call, have fun, but just don't expect too much. I'm not feeling like he's like that serious about it.
Yeah, I agree. But sometimes, you know, you stick around long enough and you're the last girl standing and he's like, hell.
1000%. He's like ready to get married. He's like, well, this girl's been around for a while and she's nice.
Yeah. So you could try that route. Like if you really like him and that's what you want for yourself. And like, but it doesn't seem like that's the more likely outcome. You know, that would be the exception.
I don't know how old you are. So like, I don't know if you're just like at a stage where like you're having fun.
What's the timetable?
Right. Like if you're in like a sort of like a rush, like you want to settle down and get married, like I really wouldn't waste your time here. It very rarely works out with professional athletes.
And like when it does, like you got to wait like 8 years, you know?
And I just want to say, of all the athletes to be married to, baseball is by far the worst. They play so many games. The season is so long. If you are looking for an athlete to settle down with, I would recommend football, because there's like 11 games.
I know, but like...
And it's once a week. Baseball players play like 3 to 4 games a week. Same with basketball.
Yeah, I don't know if she just like has her pick of any star athlete.
I just feel like messing around with an athlete is like a fun thing you can tell your grandchildren about one day. Of course, like some girls end up marrying professional athletes and it works out nicely, but
the odds are not in your favor.
No, they're not.
But if you're having fun, then you like, but I don't know. It just seems
I just
like
fear you're looking for like something deep here, and there's really like I feel like there's not.
And you're probably like giving your best to him every single time, like just like chipper and like cute and whatever. And it's like, go to sleep, like catch up on your sleep.
Start with the new season of Love Is Blind.
Like it's just kind of it sounds exhausting.
Staying up till 10 to like leave the house. Oh my God, I can never.
Yeah, and then like not a long night's sleep. But I guess if you're not having sex with him, like.
So what are you doing at 10 o'clock?
Maybe like, you know, having a drink, flirting, watch a movie. Like there are things you could do. Making out.
And by the way, you should
tiresome.
Have sex with him. Like
no, but like that. No, if she but also if you don't have sex with him, like he will either like be forced to like get more serious about you to like get, you know, the ball moving in that sense, or he'll be like, okay, listen, I just wanted sex. Goodbye.
Barking up the wrong tree.
I actually think don't have sex with him. Because either way,
I would wait another month.
You'll get clarity, whether it's the thing you want or not.
You're at the tail end of baseball season. Just wait. See if anything changes.
Honestly, that really just made me tired.
10 o'clock. All right, next up. Hey, girlies. I recently listened to an episode of The Toast where Margot talked about a story wearing Jackie's favorite pair of pants without her knowing, staining them, and then throwing them away to avoid her sister's wrath. Well, I just started nannying.
I never heard that story.
Oh.
What?
She must have talked about maybe with me.
What pants?
Well, if you're looking for your favorite pair of pants,
what are my favorite pair of pants?
It must have been like from high school.
Okay.
So this girl, I just started nannying and I used the family's kitchen for the first time yesterday. The stove was so much more powerful than I anticipated, and in a flash, one of the oven mitts briefly caught on fire. After blowing it out, there was a medium-sized hole in the mitt. The mom was about to come back. I was in a haste of desperation. I threw the mitt into my bag and I brought it home. I shouldn't have done that, but now I don't know what to do. Where do I go from here? I feel like this is actually like an amazing opportunity for you to just like come out looking really an oven mitt. Like she's not going to charge you for it. It's not like a prized family heirloom. She probably doesn't give a fuck. But if you're like open and honest and you're like, hey, I use the kitchen, which you're absolutely allowed to do. You were doing nothing wrong. And I burn the oven mitt. Like, I can replace it for you. She'll be like, oh, who cares? Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. And you'll come off like looking really honest. If she has like a camera and she sees you like putting an oven mitt in your purse, like that's not an amazing look.
No, it's a weird look because it's not even like a bad look. Like you stole an oven mitt that's burnt. It just looks weird.
Bring it back and then tell her like the next day that it happened.
100%. It's really not a big deal.
It's not a big deal at all. And you'll end up looking like a hero. Like things happen all the time. Thank God you didn't burn, a vase that her grandmother gave her.
Yeah, an oven mitt is like meant to be burned. Like that's why you put them on.
Oven mitts are disposable. You get new ones every few years.
Yeah, and if it is like able to get a hole in it, it's probably not top quality.
Oh, yeah, they're supposed to be flame resistant.
Like, yeah, they're supposed to be able to withstand high temperatures. I guess I've never put one like in the flame, but
right.
It's fine. Just be honest.
Yeah, just be honest. You made the situation worse by stealing, not to like give you a pet.
That was like kind of a weird thing that you did.
I understand though, like you get so like verklempt that you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
All right, third and final. Hey girlies. I've recently found myself in a nightmare situation and I need your help. I've been dating my boyfriend who's 28 for 4 years. I'm expecting a ring within the next month. We get along perfectly and I've never been more in love. However, I had a random gut feeling to go through his laptop this past weekend. He was not texting or FaceTiming any other girls. However, upon checking his YouTube, I started to grow concerned. He is subscribed to James Charles, Jeffree Star, and Alicia Marie. There is a red line of all their videos, meaning like he's in the middle of watching them. And he comments at least once a week on each, usually along the lines of 8 down or blank is the one YouTuber I will always defend. He does not have any younger siblings. His YouTube account only belongs to him. Do I let this go? Do I confront it? Is this an ick or a cause for pause?
You have to confront him.
Don't make me say it. Your boyfriend's gay. Like, your boyfriend is gay.
I would say if your boyfriend has uttered the words James Charles 8 down, it's a safe bet.
I need to look up what Alicia Marie is.
I think you need to ask him about it because perhaps there is a plausible explanation where someone else
fashion,
uses
and lifestyle.
YouTube.
Yes, you have to ask because I agree. I know he doesn't have siblings or anything. Maybe he left it logged on at the library or something. Like, you do need to ask because it's entirely possible that it's not his internet activity.
Yeah, so you have to ask. But look within yourself. Is the idea of him being gay remotely possible?
A possibility.
You know.
And if it is, you'll be devastated. It's really hard to go through. Thank God you're not married, okay? This is just a breakup. It's going to be hard. You'll have a hard couple of months. Think about how much worse it could be if you found this after you got the ring.
By the way, what's his job? His job might require him to like be...
Oh, maybe he's like a paid bot.
Yeah.
And maybe James Charles and Jeffree Star and Alicia Marie pay like companies to engage with them.
Yeah, no, it could be a side hustle where he like is a paid bot or he like works in marketing and he like... It could be for his job. 8 down. He's
maybe they give you suggested language.
8 down, employee of the month.
Maybe they give you suggested language when you become a paid bot of like things internet user, like slang from the kids that is recommended to use in your content and your engagement.
Ask him about it. Straight up. Don't accuse
and you'll know,
him of
by
anything.
The way, when you bring it up, you will know the second based on his facial reactions, but you will know if he's like genuinely caught or has no idea what you're talking about and it's somebody at the local coffee shop using his, the communal computer.
Ask him about it. There are ways out of this, but it needs to be addressed.
Sorry that happened to you and your husband is gay.
Fiance. That's better.
It feels good to say that. It feels good to say that and not have everybody be like, Claudia, you're making a grand assumption.
No, James Charles 8 down. There's really no way around that.
Jeffree Star ate the house down boots. Your boyfriend is gay.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's our show, you guys. Thank you so much for listening to the Toast the Millennial Morning Show, where we deliver the fast 5 stories that you need to start every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as podcasts and where podcasts can be found. So it's Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, iHeartRadio, CastBox, all the places where you listen to podcasts. Find us at Toast. Leave a 5-star review about how beautiful, stunning, and wickedly talented we are.
Love ya. Bye. Leave a message about how we ate down.
Thanks, Jeffree Star.